reflection. Liam lived alone in a high-rise apartment on the 40th floor. He loved the view of the city, especially at night when the lights looked like fallen stars. One rainy Tuesday, Liam was exhausted after a long shift. He sat on his sofa with a cup of tea, staring out of the floor-to-ceiling glass window. Because it was pitch black outside and his living room lights were on, the window acted like a giant mirror, reflecting his entire apartment. The uninvited guest. As Liam sipped his tea, he glanced at the reflection of his hallway in the glass. His heart skipped a beat. In the reflection, he saw a tall, pale man standing at the very end of his hallway, partially hidden in the shadows. Liam froze. He didn't turn around. He thought, it's just a trick of the light. I'm tired. He blinked and looked again. The man in the reflection was closer now. He was standing right behind the sofa where Liam was sitting. The man's face was twisted into a wide, unnatural grin, and his eyes were wide open, staring directly at the back of Liam's head. The realization, Liam's blood ran cold. He realized he hadn't heard the front door open. He hadn't heard a single footstep on the hardwood floor. He took a deep breath, clutching his teacup so hard his knuckles turned white. He decided he had to face it. He would count to 3, jump up, and confront whoever was in his home. 1, 2, 3. Liam spun around with a shout, ready to fight. The hallway was empty. The living room was empty. There was no one behind the sofa. He checked the closet under the bed and behind the curtains. Nothing. He was completely alone. The twist. Liam sighed with relief, leaning against the glass window. Just my imagination, he whispered, laughing at his own fear. Then, he looked at the glass one more time. In the reflection, the apartment was empty. He could see his sofa, his TV, and his lamp. But there was one thing missing. Liam couldn't see his own reflection. He looked closer at the glass. He realized that the man he had seen wasn't standing behind him in the room. The man was standing outside, pressed flat against the glass on the 40th floor, looking in. And then, a wet, pale hand tapped on the window from the outside. Tap, 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 tap. This is a horror story.